After I wash the canoe with water, you can see the problems that need to be addressed. I've highlighted them with a pencil. I simply need to sand off the pencil to correct the problem. This is a typical sanding block that you can buy at Princess Auto or Harbor Freight. Here I am sanding with the grain, final sanding, 150 grit. At this point, I'm doing the final sanding and the final wash to confirm there are no low spots. The wash will also raise the grain of the wood. So you work with, I do 2 sheets per boat, or per canoe, so every quarter bit of the boat I replace the paper. Don't need to take a whole lot off, just the scratches. Of course, you have to go with the grain, long way through the strip. Very important, especially on the finishing sanding. Okay, we are now ready to move ahead with cleaning and preparing for fiberglass. It is now sanded 150 all the way around. It's all dry, ready to go. Start by just blowing off the dust. After I vacuumed the entire canoe, I put on the cloth. Here I am brushing out the fiberglass cloth using a 4-inch bristle brush. When applying the epoxy resin, a 2-man system works best. One to keep applying, one to squeegee and mix the product. After all the bubbles are out of the fiberglass, run the brush from keel to shear line to create a nice even finish before squeegeeing. I start at one end of the canoe, work to the tip, Then work the other direction to the other end of the canoe. The final stage of wetting out the fiberglass is to squeegee off the extra epoxy. Use a spare cup to slide the squeegee through to remove excess. When the extra cloth at the tip becomes firm, you can trim it and start thinking about your second coat 2 to 3 hours after the completion of the first coat. Leave the extra cloth after the shear line to absorb any extra epoxy as it runs down the side of the boat. Carefully trim the extra cloth at both ends of the boat. For the second coat, simply paint it on, allow it to set, and then squeegee. In order to get a chemical bond between coats, you must apply the second and third coat within a 3-hour window. As it runs down the side of the boat.
Rayplex would like to thank Mike Turner for creating this wonderful how-to video. The canoe was coated with West System 105 resin using either a 206 or a 207 hardener. The cloth used was an extra wide 60-inch cloth. All products are available on our web store at rayplex.ca. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you have any comments about this video or would like to suggest topics for future videos, drop us a line at www.fiberglass.com.